Yes, yes. Yeah, man, all the listeners out there want to say big up to everybody out in the radio land. Yeah, the program has just begun. As me say, we take an hiatus for what? How much year? About 2 years. COVID kind of dash everybody under the bus, and we just recover just now. I mean, that's not really the car still. We done do some repairs and a whole lot of upgrade and adjustment had to be made. The studio now. So as you can view the screen, we have some empty chairs. We're ready for some listeners and some students to sit down tonight. We're going to talk about something. One thing we have to talk about, talking at the house. You understand me? So we have some definitely have some current affair for discuss and I don't know. Probably few artists are gonna pass through, right? And we're gonna see what go on later on. But right about now, I want to say, blessings to everybody out there. Everybody we're tuning and all the supporters that's been supporting us throughout the years. May I say all the dedicated fans and subscribers and listeners and we're there same way and we're back in full effect. And that we are doing now. So I say the quarantine kinda over. And we're sorry we couldn't really be inside, with you guys during the quarantine and kind of push some positive vibes because a lot of people was stressed out. They wasn't prepared for this thing and whatever this thing was, nobody prepared for it. So a lot of people stressed out and quarantine and nobody never know who the next one I got travel over the dark seas was, you know. But we say rest in peace to Warrior. Big up Warrior. One of the artists, them, one of the foundation, them were there and with those family. As me say, him go and sleep with the ancestors and many, many more. A lot of people, you know, as every year, as every day, may I say there's always people crossing over, but we say, bless them on them journey and may they walk a good path and in their return them come into this place and do good as usual. So we're there tonight, we're gonna push some current, wanna full up the empty seats. All the listeners out there, fill the empty seats. Let's chat a bit. I will say we're back and there. We have a lot of things to do. We have other programs. I would say big up to Stein. You know, the Skunk House CEO. I wonder if I say that right. Or the umbrella. Let's call him the umbrella, right? So big up Stein, the umbrella. And we have, as I said, we've been out for a while, but now we are start back, and this time hopefully we can take it on and on and on, and try bring different contents for you guys so you can enjoy the platform and you can learn and you can be entertained, cause that's what we're about. So as I say, we're catering to up and coming artists. That's our thing. Up and coming artists. We are cater to them because them are the future. The younger youth them and a whole heap of talent about in New York City. So we're there for help and support the younger artists them. And we still give some opening doors with some big artists who want pass through and we have a discussion and perform and entertain the massive out there still. But we have a lot on the table, whole heap of things to talk about, and we just have a vibe tonight. We not rush it. We'll take it easy and go into some real smooth music. We go and vibe to some instrumental. The DJ kind of take sick at the last moment, so we have to fill in for him. Me I say, it go already. Them time you never know what gonna take place, man. It's rough. Me I say Trump come in a power and him bring everything disaster. The voters them. Bring a lot of disaster and him leave, and it seems like things kind of go back to normal, you know, for New Yorkers and people around the country. Yeah, but it's all about the good vibes, man. We're here at Skunk House Radio. There's so many things happening, so many events we need to chat about. And later, I'm glad to say the massive them still here are tuning. I don't know how much people are watch right now, but yeah. Even if we have sued, 1 or 2 years tonight, we will be doing that. I'm gonna run some like music in the background in the meantime while we go and talk about some things, because a whole heap of things we have whole heap of things. I'm say keep repeating it, a whole lot of things to talk about, you know. So the vibes is always good, man. Here's Skunk House Radio. What's next on the agenda? Big up Major. Big up all the listeners out there who tuning in right about now. Just stick with us, stay with us. Hey, you know what? We might take some phone calls too as well. So yeah, before I come into the studio, I had a conversation with one of my friends, and him basically him lady, him woman, him wife kinda hurt him very bad. I never know say man can get hurt by a woman, but I guess if you don't experience it, you won't know. So him want me kinda shed some light, you know, on his relationship that he had previously, and it somehow it get terminated because I don't know what them had going according to what he said to me still. So actually I walk down the block and see him stand up and move around, like him about to commit suicide. I don't know what wrong. So I think him in a smoke or something. And as me reach closer to him, him start to tell me. Him just start disclose everything to me. All in private business, whatever I'm on, apparently, as you know, him wife, him come to America and migrated here. Now going to the full description of this room. I kind of paraphrase some of it. And him they come America, live him file for him wife, bring her up. And him say as soon as him wife come here and get familiar with the place, the wife meet our cousin, meet up with our cousin. That's what him say, that's his word. She meet up with one of our cousin. So me being curious, me say our cousin. Me say, him is a man? Him say yes. Me say, oh, okay. So me say, I finish go on tell me. So apparently this guy where she meet and I say her cousin, I mean, him really don't know because him really a thing say, but him start tell me, say, boy, she cook food. She share fee board first. Then travel gone to Las Vegas and gone everywhere together. You understand me? And the cousin sleep at the house too. Right? So, when him tell me say then share food, share out fee for the cousin food first, you know, me tell him, me say, yo, me say, I'm our cousin. Me say, see our man that, the man start ball right out in the public there, so. Him start put on some cow ball in me. I tell him, say, yo, you don't need to cry because of it. Hey, it's funny. It might seem funny, but trust me, the man was very hurt, man, by this. And I tell him, say, yo, this woman, trust me, this woman, she a cheat by you. That guy there with there in the house where I say her cousin, him say, that's not our cousin. He asks me what him should do. I tell him, say, listen, this is America, whole heap of woman there. A lot of women here. So what you need to do is just find another one. But the thing is, it's difficult when you invest in a someone, put everything, your work, your support, and think that this person is everything to you. Just later on to get disappointed and hurt and just tossed aside like, matter no more. It's always good lovey-dovey at first, and you have some woman, they will go with you. They don't really love you. It's just the comfort, the woman love comfortable things, right? So they will be with you just for the comfort. You know, don't be fooled for a second that because you have 3 kids with her, it mean that you are the man we should really want. You know? And a lot of men think that investing in women, them feel, yeah man, she love me man, we have 3 kids, and but in a second when she find that man outside where she really wanted, everything just crumbled down. So I want to say big up my friend out there, I hope him, can recover from this. There's so many women out there, my friend, try to find one. You understand me? It doesn't matter you're there with your wife for 20 years. It doesn't mean nothing. As I was talking to someone the other day, that love is something that we kind of take it for granted. And we kind of use this word every time to soothe certain situation. But you have to ask yourself the question, if people really in love when them say them in love, or them just use the word because it make them feel good. So you have to know. So as I was telling this girl that love is not something that we say it is. We say it, but it has no effect to it. You know what I mean? We just say, "Oh, I love you," and all of these things, and it's just a pretending thing. It's like a trend. We grew up in this society. We come see people smoke cigarettes, so we want to smoke too. We come see people. I eat chicken. We eat chicken too. If we come see people that eat dog, would I eat dog too? It's just a cultural thing, become customary to people as we follow, who those people before us. We kind of emulate with them, emulate. Whatever them set for, that's what we follow. We never question it. If them say every 27th of the month must go out and go rain dance to some god, we're not gonna do it too. So basically we follow our whole entire life. It's coming off of somebody else's ideas, emotions and feelings. It's not our own. When we say, yeah, we love, we just say it because it's something everybody has said. Women get married because it's a customary thing. They don't know really why you get married. But you just married because, oh, they're married, so you want the long, beautiful dress, wedding and this lavish thing. You want everything to just go your way. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's crazy when you really think about it. Are you truly in love when you say you're in love? I don't think so. And me I go explain it to you guys why I don't think 99.9% of people who use the term love, they're not in love. You understand me? I think we desire to be with somebody for comfort, and whatever the comfort is, we will stay there. It's like if you travel through the desert and you find water, right? You're not going to travel much further than with the water there. You might go a few steps away, but say this water is a source of life. So you know what? I'm going to build a community close to the river there. Right? I mean, smart, that are the smartest thing to do. It's accessible, it's accessible, right? And it's close for you. Why travel 3,000 miles? You're not sure if you're going to run some more water, right? This is how it goes with man and woman. It's the same thing. We find comfort with each other, whether in a sexual way or physical way, whatever way you want. And that's it. And this comfort, you know, will make us attached. That attachment become very strong, and everything just feel like it's fulfilling. So we use the term love and we say all of this, but truly there is no love there. Love is a very pure thing, right? It's not tainted. There is no blemish in it, right? This is a pure energy that only someone who has a pure heart and thinking can possess. That means that if you don't have nothing good inside of your heart, you can't talk about you in love with anybody. You're wasting time. You're connected because of physical things. That's basically what it is. Yeah, enough people might might not agree with it, but trust me, it is factual. Believe me. You understand me? So when you say, "Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you," I say we follow these trends, and it's not necessarily that something that we want to do. You understand? A lot of men will do things because, and I'm gonna tell you, European influence is so strong here that we all follow it because them are the ruling power now. So yeah, we follow everything with them said. You think you're romantic because you hold a woman hand and you're stopping at the middle of the road and suck out her tongue or whatever. We not to get too explicit, but these are common things that we see happen. Most of the time, the man do it because of the woman. Man do things because a woman. They want to please the woman, so they'll do anything that she want. You know, and that goes without saying, right? So it's a lot of times, as I say, we sit here and we fool ourselves and talk about we're in love, we're not in love, and whatever it is, just to find out, you know, we're truly not. But nobody no want to deal with that reality. That's the problem. Nobody wants to, talk about it because they're not comfortable with it. And we live lies. Yeah, there's a part in the Bible say, the truth, the spirit of the truth, right, that the world would never accept. I wonder why that was said by the Messiah, right? The world will never accept the truth, so we all are living our lies. We all live the lie every day and we feel happy with it and it becomes comforting to us. When you hear the truth, it seems something strange. So, yes, my people, love is a pure energy, very pure. A godly person can possess this. A person will care, will empathize others. You understand me? They will be able to wield this power of love. Say you love somebody and then as something bad happen, oh, you're ready to get divorced or you're ready to leave and you're ready for that. And not love. You just connect with the person for sentimental reasons. And everybody have their reason, man and woman. Both have their reason why them get involved with each other. Sometimes we enter a relationship, it's not everybody look at it that it's going to be a long-term relationship. Sometimes you enter the relationship and you think, oh, just for now. But then you start to see, some things, some qualities in that person that you say, yo, I guess we can sickle you for a while, you know. But when the Miss Ride come and the Mr. Ride come now, everything start to fall apart. Your once imaginary relationship and what you dream and thought of, everything just start fall apart. Just in a second, you know. But that's the knowledge for the day, my people. As we say, we're there and we have an empty classroom and we are going to discuss something today because it's the first reopening Skunk House Radio and we're here and, Skunk, you are watching Skunk HTV and, for all of you know, the subscribers and the fans out there, the people them who just want to watch, for just watch, just listen, for just listen, you know, we just open back and we're here. If you're late and I come in, we just talk about the woman thing and love. And we say big up talking at the house again. And we have a lot to discuss. As I said, we can't stop reiterating this, for no. It's so many things happened in the past years. So many things. But right about now, we have passed, I guess, the worst. I definitely guess we have passed the worst. So what's next? What's next on the agenda? You know, I heard this woman come into the store and she started complaining about the vaccine. She said them tell her say she only needed 2 shots and she did it. Now them say she need a booster. You know, she was very frustrated, saying why she need a booster. So she was saying that she needed to just quit her job and just because the system it's overwhelming a lot of people. A lot of people, been overwhelmed with this COVID business. And as I say, we have lost, good friends we have, and good friends we've lost. You know what I mean? That now go change nothing, cause with life, it always death. Death is always the cousin or the sister or brother or life. I just saw it go. Once you live, death is the next, transformation. But the way the system are run now, people they're very frustrated with it. You know, and you talk to a lot of people, they have the same feeling towards what's happening with this vaccine. A lot of people go out and take it and feel that the problem or the situation would have been resolved since people are get vaccinated, but it seems like it's the same thing. So where do we go from here? What do we do from this point? You understand? Life now got just change on its own, because life itself, or we generalize it, only thought about its own self. It's not affected by us. Even when we pass over this earth, yeah, guess what? Everything still exists behind us. You understand me? Those who come after will inherit. I just saw the thing play out. But where do we go from here? So yes, my people, we have a number. We now will give out the number tonight because of the simple fact that the phone system now function too right. But I would have take some call in and have a discussion with some of the people them who want to. But the phone system now really function now. Talk is here. Big up Major. Some artists were supposed to pass through tonight, but we still are gonna keep the vibes going. Most definitely, it go already. It's all about music, and that's a part of our life, man. So we're here, and we definitely have vibes. We have to keep on entertaining in the meantime. So that's our mission. That is our mission. Pushing the music, connecting with the people, educating the people. There's so many things happening, especially in Jamaica now. The Maroons, and them are basically a fight for the Coptic country, right? Maroon, it's stuck. Use a Maroon too, right? A descendant of Maroon. Yeah, let's see the so so the thing is, yeah, we so call it, but you vibe it, man. As soon as you finish texting, may I say, yeah, but so there's a whole heap of, disagreement or misunderstanding about the treaty that was given to the Maroons by the British. It's so many it's so many different flaws about this thing. You have to really get into it deeply to figure out really if there actually was a treaty in the first place. But the history remains. The Maroons fought against the British, and the British somehow you know surrender and couldn't win the war against the Maroons, so they surrender, and they had a peace treaty after that. Where the Maroon was given apart some land, but they don't know if the land would belong to British or whoever. But anyway, they get land, and now them find out say this land in the mountain have a lot of resources, and through the government of Jamaica is working for the crown, which is the Queen of England. Them secretly sell out the country to these rich people who want to drain the country of its resources. So there's a lot of rich mineral up in the cockpit country. And the government want them get them hand on it, but guess what? The Maroon, the Coptic country was given to the Maroon. even though them still a dig anyway, secretly, because you're not gonna say it's a big place. So you find them going secretly and them a dig. So there's a problem with the new chief now, which Chief Curry, so him name now. Mm. So I'm talking about a sovereign nation, right? A sovereign nation where they are indigenous. This practically, talking about people who are indigenous to the island are the first people on the island are the those people who the discoverers go there and go see. They should be given land, they should be given reparation, stuff like that. May I say, which they haven't given black people any reparation. We know that, and they're not gonna do that. So, but the Maroon inheriting this land, getting this land because they have fought for it. There's a lot of different arguments and what the Maroon did because in some history, them said the Maroon them used to take, go out. That was a part of the treaty to help the British to capture runaway slave and bring them back. So they wouldn't fight with the Maroons, right? But when the treaty was signed, okay, we now fight you because it don't make sense to fight you no more. But guess what? We have some slave who we need for work, for plant sugar cane and all of these things so we can supply Europe, England and the other country them. And them keep running away because them here say free. So we want to catch them and return them back to us. Now you have to ask a question whether or not the Maroons and the other slaves were the same people. Or were they different? Were the Maroons different from the regular slave? The regular slaves different from the Maroon? They both were slaves, but where did the Maroons come from? And why they fought the British so greatly that the British had to, surrender or hold up them white flag because them could them say it never worth it for continue fighting. They would have to send for more troop. England is going to take one long time to come. Them time they are not playing a ship. So it didn't worth the while to keep fighting. So they got, they signed the treaty and them decide, so okay, we're not gonna fight against each other. But slavery still remain on the island. All the way up until the early 60s, you know. Independent Jamaica get independence in 1950, right? Yeah, about 19, the so-called independence, right? 1950. Yeah, but it's still the England still owns Jamaica. Jamaica is not a republic. And if the country is not a republic, it means that them not free still. Them not have constitution, whatever constitution Jamaica have is based on what England, put in place. The judicial system is the same thing, is what England put in place. And the mockery that they make of these judicial are what these judges and lawyers try to emulate about England. You ever see them at Jamaica? Them put on some white wig. I mean, when time I youth, me see this, from them time, they may laugh after it until now. Just recently, me see it. I mean, as me think, say them think they was abolished. The man, them have white wig on. What kind of madness that? Black men with white blonde wig on, saying they're magistrate and all of these nonsense. So you get where I come from. Colonialism still have a hold on the island still, and the laws that's been passed is merely the Queen agree with these laws to be passed in Jamaica. So basically, Jamaica now passing a law for them. So they might, one and two, but the major laws that's going to change the society, England. England has to be notified first. So I'm sorry to tell Jamaican that we're not independent yet. So all on a celebration, on a goat and on the yam up on the chicken and not going like so, you're not free. I don't think so. No, Jamaica is known as a commonwealth. Commonwealth. Right? Listen to that word very carefully, you know. Commonwealth, right? Actually, Jamaica is a part of that. So this Commonwealth, what is the Commonwealth? You understand me? And why they were called Commonwealth? Is it because Jamaicans have to work and still pay the crown at England? Is it because of that Jamaican people have still been taxed to this very day? And the Queen will get rich and live big off Jamaican people and the Caribbean people? You understand me? I mean, that's what the Commonwealth is. There's riches upon the slave head, same way. The slave them still at work. And they have to maintain the crown. Pay your tax, boy. So all of them man they way out about them a fight them one another and a kill them one another and attack all kind of nonsense and jail PNP and all this nonsense. None of it makes sense. Because guess what? As smart as I think is, the queen outsmart all out now, still have to pay for her picnic them and her grandchildren and great grand for go to college and live the luxurious life that them a live. Commonwealth, keep paying your tax. Keep working, contributing to the system in Jamaica. That's exactly what you're doing. You're maintaining colonialism in the country. Well, not in the country, but colonial control over the country still. The government are slack. You understand? So now we have to go back to the Maroons and how this peace treaty was signed between them. And what were the benefits? It make you have to ask a question, if there was actually such thing as a peace treaty, what language was the peace treaty written in, right? Because we're talking about documents, agreement, people sitting down discussing things about, what take place and what we need to do. Because now, may I agree, right? Did the slaves or did the Maroons speak the same language as the English? Could they have read or could they was could did them have the ability to write, right? Read and can understand a contract. It would have been a contract, right? It would have definitely been a contract with a lot of clause and agreements in it. So you'd have to sign it, read it, understand it. So did the Maroon had their lawyers or their representative who review their contracts? Because contract written in different language, just a tricky thing for take away have or for bind you to something where you don't want to think. So if you don't really know the familiar with the language of contract, then you don't sign it. You hire somebody who is familiar with the language and can explain it to you. You know? So we have to ask the question is, was or is, let me deal with the words part first. Was the Maroon literate in writing English or speaking English? You understand? We have to ask those questions. But anyways, let me break this down now. The Maroons are a different group of people from the West African. Black people have been mixed up, in because of this the conquest of Africa and the subjugation of the country. I mean, yeah, different tribes of people mix, kind of assimilate with one another. But as you know it, Africa is a continent. I know Africa the name, but just I use this but it is a continent and it has many countries in it. Many countries. You understand? So it is a huge continent with many countries and diversity in people. When I say diversity, I mean red, yellow, black. I talk about a group of people that is melanated, but they're diverse among themselves when it comes to culture, custom, different things. You know? They are definitely diverse, so we're not. But it seems when Europe now try to put me in this pot and say that, the whole of we are the same thing. So once you say black, you're talking about every single black person on the planet of Africa, on the continent of Africa. This is how ridiculous it is, right? But we could have said the same thing about them in Europe, right? Africa, the most dialect that is speak on that exists on the planet is in Africa, right? So what if we say German, North European, the French, Portuguese? What if we say all of them are the same? They're not the same people. They speak different language. They have different culture. Just like black people, we're sheer dark skin because the whole entire planet before, when the Most High created man, every living thing on the planet was dark. I mean, all of them had melanin. There was no white people around during those times. So melanin is what anything that live within this ecosystem needs to survive. If you don't have that, then guess what? You and the elements are not friends, especially the sun, the main source of light in our solar system, right? So there's a lot of things to really understand about the Maroons and the other group of black people. We're not gonna break it down tonight because me tell you say we're just vibing here tonight and just have some little discussion with just for all the listeners out there, who are tuning in. But just to give you an hint of what's gonna, take place later on the channel, so you guys can definitely tune in and get, educated, get informed about whatever topic it is out there. We'll be discussing a lot of things, as I say, from relationship go all the way down. And we're gonna have different. There will be different people on the station as well with different programs. So I want you guys to just keep looking out for that. Keep your eyes appeal. I know say we're still there. We're not gone nowhere. And Skunk House become an inspiration to a lot of channels who doing similar things. I mean, it's good when you can inspire someone. It's good. Nothing is wrong with that, may I say? But credit sometimes has to be given, which in this sense it's not going to be. But we don't really care. We have to set the pace. And that's what exactly we're gonna do, set the pace. So yes, my people, it's a good feeling to have you guys here, tonight, listening. As I say, we have the empty seats. Would like, for those seats to be filled, and I hope people can tune in tonight, and when you can leave in the comments as well. But based on what I was discussing earlier, you are free to leave your comments there if you don't feel like doing so. I said, we'll be here each and every Friday. There's other schedule that will be discussed further on. We'll definitely do that. So, without further ado, we're just gonna keep the pace going. And as you know, my people, we're here. We're not going anywhere. It's all about Skunk House Radio, Skunk House TV. So tune in, you know, stay logged in. Go and listen, make your ears get resonate with the sweet sounds of reggae music. Right back where we started again. Yeah, it's all about Skunk House Radio. We definitely haven't said talking at the house, and we're gonna chat a little bit about his music and make him go now insight on what's going on with him now. Uh, I believe he just came back from Europe, I believe. So it might go no insight and everything. We just have to say we keep the night kind of simple, and as you see, we sit down and we talk about a lot of things regarding history and certain things. We there we are doing best, man. That's what we're doing right now. As me say, big up to all of the people them out there. We're tuning in, dedicated fans to Skunk House Radio. Big up Cool Kid. It's been 1,000 years, right? May I say R.I.P. to one of our brothers, man, that sail on across the dark seas. And many others who, have fallen, during these times. But we're here, man. We have to give thanks and praise unto the Most High and give all the glory unto Him. Without Him, nothing, none of this experience would ever even be possible. So we're grateful for life, man. We're grateful for everything. So, as I said, talking at the house, and we're gonna chit chat a little bit and talk about some things regarding why this thing move. you know, so you know, yeah. So we just are prepared, as you can hear, in the background here. We are start out the thing. We say ready for let it go. You ready for let that go yet? Eh? All right. All right, sir. So, yeah, my people, definitely go check out Skunk House Radio, and see watch your favorite videos. There's a lot of video out there from, in the past couple of years that we've been, conducting business. So you guys definitely could go there and check it out. Skunk House Radio. You can definitely contact us through YouTube. You know the deal already. The email address is there, so you can check that out in the description, everything, and for all the artists them who want to come in to get them interview, and artists that have them, them body of work together, and they might try to break onto the scene, and just give us a call, man. Understand me? So we can help you, help propel you to the next level.